So starting this video off with a Sears ring drop. So here's my loot tab from, we got DKs in here, we got some Caliphates Queen, and we got some Herbi and a little bit of Corp. So we're gonna go sell this and see how much it's worth. So 47 mil, made back almost half of what I lost at the duel arena. We've been bursting for a while and we are about to hit the 94 magic, which unlocks me Vengeance, Ice Barrage, bunch of stuff, which I want Ice Barrage for the Inferno, so I'm probably going to be doing the Inferno next up on this account. There we go, 90 for magic. And using this bursting method, I've been getting about, I think, 280k or 290k XP per hour. And it's also pretty cheap. I think it's about 3 or 4 GP per XP. All these dueling rings are from when I died. I did die quite a bit. Thankfully, with this, it's not like chins. With chins, if you die, you lose your chins here. When you're maging, if you die, it's not really that big of a deal. You run back and you just keep going. Oh, I just did a couple kills here, just testing it out. Thinking about doing a Trollo video here, but we get a dragon pickaxe on one of those few kills. 4.6 mil? When did D-pick get to be that much? 4.6 mil, what? Has there been an update for it? There you go, the best superiors possible are these right here, these nuclear smoke devils. They have the highest chance of dropping the imbued heart. So please give me something. Here we go. And we get magic logs. Wow, that's the first ancient page in a while. I haven't got one of those in a long time. I'm pretty sure my book is pretty close to full. It's one of the completionist things. There is a book and you put pages in it. You get the pages from Mithril Dragons. And I think I have like a couple left, but I'm pretty close to filling. So time to get back into raids. That's the first raid since I got my arcane scroll a while ago, I think, and 32k points, 37 minutes. I'm using Armadillo D'hide instead of the other armor because I think a lot of stuff is about to crash. I could be wrong, but yeah, I've been trying to sell stuff off and then I buy it back and sell it off because I think it's going to crash soon and I don't want to have everything when it does crash. I am making some pretty good money off Twisted Bow right now. 49 mil cash in the inventory right now. This is all just from flipping the Twisted Bow last night and this morning. So just sold for 1254.7 right there. Here's my history. So pretty much just all Twisted Bow sells. This is all, once again, just last night and this morning. So very little time and already at 49 mil. So also on my other account, I'm flipping the T-Ball on my other account as well. So I haven't been flipping as long on that account, but I was making so much, I was like, I should be doing this on another account at the same time. So I probably have like 25 mil or 30 mil profit on that account, but it is going pretty good. It's just crashing really hard right now. It dropped from 70 to 54 really quick. So right now I'm making almost 4 mil per flip. Task 999 down. Let's see what we get for number 1000. Kurasks. I don't do those anymore since I got the head, so let's go ahead and skip those. And what do we get for 1000? Graardor demons. Sweet, so that is 1000 tasks done. I get 750 points for that, which means, guys, it's time for a new Slayer helmet. So I'm gonna go grab my Vorkath heads. And actually, I guess I gotta go buy some black masks if I want to make the helmet. But I'm gonna buy the blue Slayer helmets, and yeah, then I'll only have one left. So let's see here. The Undead Head. Learn how to combine Vorkath's head with your Slayer helmet to recolor it to turquoise. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and pay 1000 points for that, and that is unlocked. So I'm gonna go turn all my Vorkath heads into those Slayer helmets. But first, I'm going to go ahead and unlock these as well. So this one is automatically freeze desert lizards when they're on critical health for 90 points. And then for 110 points, Shroom Sprayer, which automatically sprays mutated zygomites when they're on critical health. So there we go. We have every single Slayer thing unlocked now besides the purple Slayer helmet. So we just need 700 more points and we can get that as well. I'm finally done. Here we go. The last mark of grace. There is 700. That's enough for 2 sets and to recolor both of them. So let's go grab those sets, and I won't be going back to the Arty course, I think, really ever. I still need the agility pet. I'm sitting at 18.1 million experience now after finishing those graceful sets. But to get the pet, I will be doing the penguin course, I think, unless it's just not AFK at all. Then I might return to the arty course if I want to AFK, but probably going to be doing the penguin course. So red and blue graceful done. That makes my magic wardrobe almost finished. I got infinity and the elder chaos druid and the evil chicken costume I gotta fill it with, but those are just buyables, so I can get those whenever. I'm actually trying to buy some right now. The silver graceful is actually in my bank. That's the set that I use to run around places. But yeah, this box is pretty much done. So I've been doing this penguin course. It's much better for the pet. The XP per hour isn't that good. I think it's about 30k if you're paying attention and doing really well, which I'm not. I'm playing my other account at the same time, so my XP per hour is quite a bit below that. It's not too AFK, but the pet rate for this course is something like 130 hours, and then for the RD course is like 430 hours or something like that. So big difference doing this course rather than the RD course. Also, for the pet on this course, I think it's only about, I'm going to gain about 4 million agility, assuming that I do the pet rate on this course. Right now, since I quit doing RD course, I think I've gained something like 60k XP, so very nice. Just got myself a Pharaoh Scepter. Currently doing Pyramid Plunder in order to get my thieving pet, just rushing the golden chests. Fastest way in the game that I know to get the thieving pet. I think when I showed this in the video like a while ago, someone said something about thieving master farmers was the fastest way, but I don't think they described it, like they didn't go into detail, and just looking at the rates I don't see how master farmers are faster, but I don't know, maybe if there is a faster method to get the thieving pet, just let me know down in the comments how to do it, or if there's like some guide video or something, let me know where to find that. But even if there is a faster way, if it's only a tiny bit faster, I'm probably going to keep doing this method because I just got a Pharaoh Scepter, and it actually doesn't take too long to get Pharaoh Scepter, so this is actually pretty good money going about it this way. Also, I added a little counter in the corner to track how like, basically what I'm going to do is if a pet drop rate is like 1 in 1,000 and I do like 100 kills, that would be 10% of a pet that I'll count that I've gained. So that way I can just kind of track how much progress or how many bosses I've killed and stuff, how much work I've done towards a pet since the last one that I got. So right now I didn't start tracking it until just recently, so I had to kind of guess a little bit since my Caliphates Queen. So it may not be super accurate right now, but I'm going to do that from now on. So the last pet I got was the Caliphates Queen Pet. Since then I've done DKs, I've done farming, I've done thieving, and I've done agility. So that's pretty much where the 16.7% is at right now is from. It's from those things. Also, I'm not going to constantly update it as I'm skilling or killing a boss or whatever, so it may be a little behind sometimes. Another possible option for getting the Rocky Pet is doing RD Knights and RD, just because you can just sit and spam click those, but the thing is, a lot of people call them AFK, but they're not really that AFK. I mean, you have to sit there and spam click, so they're AFK in that you can like look away from the screen, but you still have to sit there and basically work out your finger as you spam click a bunch, and you can't do anything else while you're doing it. Like I usually play 2 accounts at once, so that's a no-go. You can only play 1 account if you're doing RD Knights. They are a little bit slower than this method as well, and less GP per hour than this method. That's 20 mil flip, or just about 24 mil, 23 mil flip on that T-bow, and it took like, I had the offer in to buy it overnight because I thought it was going to crash, and then this morning I woke up, it was there, bought, and then I put it in for 1194. Sold in 10 minutes, 20 mil for free right there. So for anyone that's been an idiot like me and has been running all the way over here whenever they have a rune or Addy Dragon task, you can actually unlock a teleport, the Lithkren dungeon teleport, by using your dig site pendant on, I'm pretty sure, this machinery right here. Okay, not this machinery. Maybe it's this machinery. Here we go. Okay, yeah, so it was this one. Use your pendant on that and then it will teleport you to somewhere in this dungeon. I didn't even realize that that was a thing until I Heading over to Fossil Island to do some Herbi and saw that teleport and was like, oh, it must have snuck it in one of the updates and I didn't notice it. So I've just been doing more of skilling stuff right now because armors, I'm pretty sure they're going to crash too. T-Bow and Ellie are crashing right now, but the more mid-price stuff like Armadillo, Bandos, that sort of stuff isn't crashing yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to crash. So I've been kind of staying away. Like I've sold all my gear right now. I'm going to buy it back after it crashes. So right now, while I have no gear, I'm just doing some more skilling stuff that doesn't require high PVM gear. I don't know if you guys find this interesting, but T-Bow bought once again for 76.5. It took a few hours to buy, but it just sold for over 10, that's what, 12 mil profit right there. It sold for that in, I think, 30 seconds right there, 12 mil. Hey, there we go, another item. Man, I'm getting pretty lucky. Let me turn on this thing again. 57k points, so it's not been very long since I got my arcane. Number 186, Dexterous Prayer Scroll. Item number 10, I think now. So, I no prepped this, so I died in the middle of Olm, unfortunately. So, actually not really the middle, more like the end, the last phase. But I'll go ahead and take that Dexterous Prayer Scroll. Let's see how much that is right now. That is going for 65 mil. Bill number 21, here we go. Sweet, we got an elite. Finally, I can't even remember when the last time I got an elite here was. So Raids 2 is out tomorrow. I'm pretty sure a lot of this gear is going to crash. I'm just doing a price check really quickly of all of my PVM gear. So we'll see how much I lose by keeping it all over a Raids 2 release. So let's go ahead and check. My Twisted Bow just bought, so I'm going to take out the exact GP that I sold it for. So there is that. Now let's go ahead and price check all of this. So one, I already did the rings. So the rings were 40 mil. They're all untradeable though, so I can't put those in the price checker. So 1929. So here we go. The next inventory. I can't do my whip or the DFS. So the whip is 2.6 mil. DFS is 7.8 mil, and everything else comes out to be 514.8.9 mil. So that means in total for all the gear, it's 2,495,000,000. So I'm going to guess that that's probably going to end up being like 2.4 bill, maybe even 2.35 bill. I guess we'll see. Here we go. What do we get this time? Almost died there. One brew left, but we get nothing. 39 minutes and... oh, I'm on my clan chat for some reason. Yeah, 192. So, Theater of Blood came out, or Raids 2 came out here recently. I've been kind of sick the past few days, or else I would have made a video on the release date and stuff, but feeling a bit better now. There were two teams I went with. I had a team lined up, and then I also went with a friend and some of his friends, and it was really fun. I think they did a really good job on it. The very first room, the Maiden Room, like you go in and it's a pretty nice room. You basically attack the boss, and then there's like a few different spawns. There's like a blood spawn that like covers the floor with blood. And if you step on the spots that it's covered, it will damage you and heal the maiden however much it damaged you, or it will heal her for something. And then there's like spiders that spawn that heal her, so you gotta like freeze them and then kill them before they get over to her. It's a pretty easy and simple room. It's pretty fun. And then the second room is pretty fun as well. Like it's like a square room, and then there's like the boss, and you have to be on the other side of like this thing in the center of the room, so that he can't see you. If he sees you, he sends like swarms at you, and then they do quite a bit of damage. But every so often he'll like stop and like go to sleep or something. I don't know, but you can go and attack him when he's in that phase. You can do like 4 or 5 attacks, and then you got to run to the other side of the. And you have to run to the other side of the room so he can't see you, and then just basically repeat that. Once again, it's a very simple room. There's like hands that fall from the ceiling that can like stun you, and there's not really any way to avoid them. There's a shadow where they fall, but it's like almost instant where they fall, so you can't like see the shadow and actually dodge them. So this room is really easy as long as your teammates don't kill you, because the swarm that he sends, if it hits one person, it basically hits just about everyone. Then the third room, this is as far as I was able to get to. My team kept failing on this room. It's a spider room. There's like waves of spiders that come, and you have to attack them with the combat style that corresponds with their color. Blue is magic, green is range, white is melee. And the rate that they come out like increases over time, so after a while it gets pretty hard. I'm not sure why we had such trouble on this, but yeah, we never got past this room. We tried it a few times. All my teammates, they didn't want to keep going because you have to pay 100k every time you died. And we died quite a few times, probably at least like 10 to 15. And at this point when we were still trying, no one had completed the Theater of Blood yet, so they were thinking, why keep trying this and wasting 100k if no one, even like the best people, are still not able to do it. So yeah, they pretty much all bailed. I'd really like this to be scalable. I'd love to do solos, but unfortunately I'm pretty sure if you go in by yourself, from what Jagex have said, it will be the same difficulty. Like everything will be exactly the same as if you went in with 5 people, so it's basically impossible to solo it right now. They made it scalable, so like if you went in with 1 person, everything was adjusted for 1 person instead of 5 people. I think that would be awesome. Probably going to be the hardest thing for me with Theater of Blood. I have to do 2,000 of those for my Completionist, and that's going to be really hard right now because the hardest thing is going to be finding a group of 5 people who want to do this, that have the gear, that are good enough at PVM to do it. From watching streams, the 4th room is like a dark beast sort of thing that looks really fun. It doesn't look too difficult either. 5th room is like a gargoyle or bat thing that also looks extremely easy, probably the easiest room of all. And then the final room, Verzik, I think that one's probably going to be the hardest. Outside of Verzik, every room is pretty easy in my opinion. The problem for me is just finding a group of 5 people who want to go and grind this a lot. So maybe I will have to join a PVM clan here sometime. And I made a video before predicting the prices of the items from this, and I'm going to say I was probably really low because part of the price is how hard the thing is, how many people are going to be doing it, how many are going to be coming into the game. And I was predicting it would be kind of like Raids 1. There'd be lots of teams doing it, and there'd be lots coming into the game. But so far, very few people have actually been able to complete it, so that means the supply is going to be a lot lower than I was thinking. So the prices of these items is probably going to be extremely high. And the few people who actually can complete this like pretty quickly are probably going to be making bank. So I do want to do more of it here pretty soon. So I'm here at the very first time anyone's ever completed the Theater of Blood, which is Wooks' team, so it's pretty cool. They didn't get anything amazing, but I was spectating them so that I could unlock the final track, so that's done. I can now use my music cape, and I have my air guitar emote and everything, so it's pretty crazy. It took over like a day for someone to actually complete this. If it stays that difficult, then I imagine whoever can do it is probably going to make a lot of money because I don't think there's going to be a lot of people who can do it. Time to finally start doing magic tree runs, so this should speed up my farming XP a lot and should make it so I get the pet sooner as well. 1 minute 19 seconds, there we go. My 300th kill at Vorkath, just doing this for a little bit. I better not die here, dude. Oh my goodness, come on, dude.